Hi, I'm Randall Curtis. I'm the president of Forma, and we're here with Forma and with the Center for Ministry Teaching at the General Convention. We're very excited today to have Bronwyn Skov with us, the missioner, the youth ministries officer for the Episcopal Church. And so she's going to talk to you, do one of our short talks, and we'll do another tomorrow. And I think we also have another one we're even posting today.
Thanks, Randall. Hi, it's Bronwyn. I'm actually the missioner for youth ministries for the Episcopal Church. And the question that's been thrown out today is Youth Sunday versus having young people incorporated in church every Sunday. And my answer to that question is both and here are my reasons. I think that it's important that youth are lifted up at least one Sunday a year, specifically so that people who do not feel called to regularly engage in various liturgical activities during worship services still have a chance to experiment with that now and then. And especially so that younger kids can see older kids in those ministries. And I mean everything from helping with the chalice as a Eucharistic minister, to being an usher, to being a greeter, to being a lector, to leading the prayers of the people, to acolyting, all of those aspects of how we do liturgy. And the other piece that I think is really helpful is music as well. And sometimes congregations have a choir, and there's a lot of emphasis on really beautiful and well-rehearsed music. And now and then we just need to hear the joy of children singing in church, whether they are well-practiced or not. So I don't think you should throw Youth Sundays out. I think Youth Sundays can be very helpful. I also think that gaining permission and helping mentor youth with how to preach is helpful so that we can discern all aspects of how liturgy is engaged by all generations. So the other piece that I would say about how we do incorporate young people in church all the time is being very intentional about inviting young people to exercise their gifts. If you hear in Sunday school or in other aspects of church that you've got someone who's really young who is really excellent at reading out loud, why not invite them to be a regular lector? Same with leading the prayers of the people. If you've got people of any age who really seem to be engaged in prayer, in very sincere prayer, why not teach them how to help lead the prayers of the people? And also allow the young people to figure out how to do the prayers of the people now and then, rather than simply always sticking to specific prayers that are already pre-written. It can be a way of teaching the congregation. I'll tell you one funny anecdote. Randall, how am I doing on time?
You're fine.
Awesome. One of my favorite stories about an instructed Eucharist is when I was working with the deacon on instructed Eucharist in a parish that I served, and we were teaching young people, particularly like younger than middle school kids, why we do the confession the way we do. And so we talked about how you use the pause after you're invited to confession to think about the ways that you have separated yourself from God during that week so that you can have a moment to ask for God's help and you doing that a new way. So we had all these young people seated on the floor, and I had teenagers in behind them. And when the deacon bid the confession, little kids started raising their hand and yelling out loud things like, "I pulled my sister's hair," "I lied to my mom about my homework," and the whole congregation kind of froze because they realized that we were about to hear out loud confessions. And the deacon just smiled, and then one of the adults in the congregation said, "I yelled at my wife last night because I misplaced my car keys." And the whole congregation started sharing their confessions that day. And that was a day that I think a lot of the congregation learned from the youngest among us about what it is that we're really doing at that moment. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing that sort of confession every Sunday, but that's why it's important to have the full body gathered and invited and welcome to participate in liturgy when the whole community is together. And that's my segue for what we're doing here today. You're about to see some of them, but we have an official youth presence at General Convention for a very similar reason. General Convention is not a youth Sunday. It is not the Episcopal youth event, but it is a way with the official youth presence that you can come and be a part of the General Convention in a very similar way to how a deputation functions. So we've got several of the members of this year's official youth presence who are standing on the other side of the camera from me today, and I'm going to invite each of them to come up and introduce themselves to you so you can see this amazing, diverse, articulate, passionate, and faithful group of people. And if you've got questions, ideas, suggestions about youth ministry and youth ministry networks in the church, please use the Forma Facebook site and know that you can always call me at the office. thanks to everybody and to Forma for being such amazing advocates at the convention too. Here's your OYP.
My name is John Zook from the Diocese of Oklahoma.
Hi, I'm Maddie Gonzalez from the Diocese of Olympia. Hi, I'm Anna Foster and I'm from the Diocese of Maine. Hi, my name is Amelia Mackey and I'm from the Diocese of Arkansas.
Hi, my name is Levi Thompson and I'm from the Diocese of Louisiana.
I'm Nathan Harpine from the Diocese of Virginia.
Hi, I'm Summer Murray from the Diocese of Nebraska.
I'm Olivia Robinson from the Diocese of Massachusetts.
I'm Sydney Norman from the Diocese of Minnesota.
My name is Hy Gorst. I'm from the Diocese of Western North Carolina.
I'm Richard Pryor III, and I'm from the Diocese of Ohio.
Hi, I'm Amanda Soria and I'm from the Diocese of Puerto Rico.
Hi, I'm Joey Archibald Bowers from the Diocese of the Virgin Islands.
And they're all awesome. Thanks, Forma. Bye, Randall.